DOS attacks, denial of service attacks. Denial of service and distributed denial of service attacks are the two of the worst things that can happen to a site. Everyone know about various hacks like SQL injection and cross-site scripting. These type of attacks are done by a perfect hacker. But an attack like DOS or DDoS are done by script kiddies without using much coding. So the victim will be helpless when he was struck with this kind of attacks. Denial of service and distributed denial of service attacks are some of the oldest forms of hacking. Even there is rapid development in technology, still there is no better countermeasure for these kind of attacks. Even huge sites with lot of resources like Twitter are hacked by using these kind of attacks. So what is denial of service attack? Denial of service is a type of attack where too many concurrent requests overload the system. The server is no more able to respond to the request of authorized users or fails. In other words, hackers generate many requests to a server so that the server cannot bear the request generated by a hacker, so it gets crashed. It does not matter how powerful the server is and how much bandwidth it contains, because if a single hacker does not succeed in bringing the server down, then many other hackers and even unsuspecting users are involved into the attack. So in this case, the denial of service attack is transferred into a distributed denial of service attack. So what is distributed denial of service attack? Distributed denial of service attacks are worse than denial of service attacks. The main difference between an ordinary denial of service attack and a distributed denial of service attack is in the number of participants. In a distributed denial of service attacks, the numbers is considerable, and very often the participants are totally unaware of what they are doing. For example, when a user's computer gets compromised or hacked by a hacker using malwares like trojans, worms, etc., he can gain control over this computer and can use it to conduct a distributed denial of service attack without the knowledge of user who owns the computer. DOS attacks and DDoS attacks are really dangerous, and in some cases, when the target is a government system, they can rightfully be considered as a form of cyber terrorism.